it's me, Shantae, just popping on for a quick video. And just some introspection. Um, Today I am feeling a lot better. Yesterday was, I don't even know if I could just say difficult. Like, I was just really having a very, very, very hard time. But I feel like I have collected my thoughts, gathered my thoughts, and I'm moving forward, you know. Um, and I realized that it was something that had to happen. It is in alignment with my soul's purpose, and that what I was experiencing was sort of an initiation of sorts. It was something having to do with my ego, definitely a version of an ego death, another level of an ego death. So the thing about it is that I feel like since 2021, I have had, this is probably like my third ego death since 2021. And the very first time that I had one, it was after I lost my job. It was a contract job, and I think it was contract, temp to hire, and of course at will employment. So at any time they could decide, to fire you or, whatever. And I was having a few issues with the job, but for the most part, I felt like I was doing my job. I was doing what I needed to do. And they basically fired me on my damn day off. Well, I got off early, and then they called me that same day and was like, oh, we no longer, you're no longer employed. And that sent me on a whole fucking meltdown. A whole meltdown. All right. So I was saying that when I lost my job, I went on this whole spiral. And I feel like I've shared this story before, but I feel like I'm in a different place. So I feel like it resonates differently. But yeah, when I lost that job, I went on that spiral. When I tell you, I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was losing my mind, but really it was the beginning of my ego dying, because for so many of us, we tie our success to us being productive and what we can do and how much money we make, and how we're making a difference. And so that was the beginning of the end for me, like realizing, oh crap, like, a job, first of all, is never, you're never really secure. Like, even when you think that you are, you're never really secure. And while I was at that job, I was just learning about the ebb and flow of life. I was learning so much. Like, I was able to, because I was doing data entry, so I was able to listen to podcasts or listen to videos, take notes. I have notebooks full of notes from stuff that I've learned and stuff that I still apply. But yeah, it was the beginning of the end. And I feel like for the last few months, I've been in a similar state of feeling like I don't know what's happening, like I don't know what I'm doing, literally feeling like I'm in a void of, just in a void where I'm just in this darkness and in this water, and I'm just floating along, and I don't know what the hell is happening. It's like I'm waiting to go towards what's next, and every time I see an option, I'm just like, oh, I want to hurry up and go and take it. But then it's just like, it's still not the right choice for me. I made a video a couple days ago talking about how I was going to get back into doing life insurance. After reviewing some things, I'm not sure that that's something that I want to do at this present moment either. I do feel like in the future it's something that I may want to take up, but right now I don't think that that's something that I could do. Because again, I'm rebuilding my stability. I'm rebuilding things. And so right now, I don't know that that is what I want to do. So yeah. Um, but because I am eager to figure out what's the next thing that's going to help me evolve, when really this present moment is helping me evolve, because it's reminding me of the ebb and flow of life and that nothing is certain and that you have to be adaptable. And I pride myself on primarily being adaptable. But in this situation, like I feel I find myself running out of patience with myself when my only job right now is to exist and do what I'm doing. But again, like I shed tears feeling like me doing this right now is not enough. But in essence, I asked to be a stay at home mom. I affirmed years ago that I was going to be a stay at home mom. And when the universe made me a stay at home mom, it didn't look how I wanted it to look. And so I rejected it. And so at this point, I am feeling like I've had moments to where I don't I don't regret much, and I don't even regret being a stay at home mom. That's not what I'm saying, but it's just like I started feeling like, okay, I'm a stay at home mom and what? When really just me existing is enough. Like, yes, I have goals there. I have plenty of ambition. I have things that I am going to do, certificates and diplomas and degrees to obtain, absolutely. But I also am learning but that does not make me who the fuck I am. I am more than a piece of paper. Yes, those piece of papers, the certificates, the diplomas, and all, and the degrees, they show discipline. So I understand where people marry the two, but it does not make you who you are. Because if that was stripped from you today, what is your character? What do you bring? What is your purpose? I am still working on all of those things. I'm still working on my purpose. I'm still finding that. I do know that one of my bigger purposes is to make the world a better place. However, that is, however, the divine allows me to be a vessel. That is my purpose. I do know that. And so now I'm just trying to figure out, how do I do that? How do I show up? How do I do that? And I do feel like me talking and me sharing is a part of that. I do. That's why I do it. That's why I show up. It's more than just me making the money. It's more than me just monetizing. I am putting those two together. I am, because that is important to me, but it's not the final goal. It's not the only thing that I'm working towards. And I had that clarity today because I was listening to videos on Stoicism, and just that is like a key component to making me who I am. If you're not into Stoicism, especially as a woman, as a human being, but as a woman, it's important because we do a lot of things based off of our emotions. And it's not to say that it's wrong or incorrect, but we have to have way more logic when we're making decisions. We can't just make decisions on impact like that because, oh, he made me mad or whatever. That can ruin your goddamn life. There are thousands of people who are in prison because they made an impactful decision based off of an erratic emotion. So we've got to be smart. That's really it. And I feel like I'm in the middle again of this sort of ego death. And it's funny because one of my friends, shout out to you, is going through a similar thing. She's transitioning, she's doing things, and I'm proud of her for showing up. I'm proud of myself for recognizing that I too am going through something. It did not hit me until literally this morning, listening to one of those Stoicism videos. And it was about your purpose and feeling like you're not, you know, like losing motivation. And I felt that same way, but it's just propelling me forward. I'm not stuck. I'm not any of that. It's just a moment. And it's something that I have to experience in order to propel me forward. And so if you are feeling unmotivated, you're feeling stuck, I implore you to reevaluate what you find to be number one, success. But what are you valuing? Are you valuing things because you value them, or are you valuing them because somebody told you that that would make you valuable? Really sit and think about it, because I have to do the same thing with the goals and stuff that I've set. Are they in alignment with your soul's purpose? Are they? And if they're not, you can still do it, but you're going to be unfulfilled. You're going to be unfulfilled. And so our goal to achieve peace and joy and just peace and joy, mostly peace, is to achieve things that fulfill our soul's alignments. Yes, I'm talking big, smart, philosophical shit today, but I'm probably going to be in a corner crying tomorrow. I'm human. It's a part of the human evolution, it's a part of the human journey. So I, I take things at face value. I am human first. I'm always learning and growing and evolving. That is what my goal is. So I hope that I shared words of wisdom for you. If you found the things that I have shared with you impactful, helpful, leave me a purple heart. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.